Back when I tested in early 2014 to be the fire chief, one of the questions the panel asked me was, if you become chief, what are your top 3 priorities? Well, my first one was easy to answer. That was the people. Back then, we were talking about things like cancer prevention. You had the issues of substance abuse, like with drugs and alcohol. We knew the divorce rates were high. You fast forward to today, almost 11 years later, we have PTSD now in the life safety services with us, with our fire and medical folks. In the last decade, we've more than about tripled our call volume. So they're seeing so much more stuff, whether it's the traumas or what have you. That has grown so much that we had to follow that up with a growing health and wellness program. One of the biggest things we did was we were the first fire department or district in the state to go to a 4-shift schedule. The normal is 3 shifts. Everybody understands that as A, B, and C. We actually have a D shift now, and that was to reduce the work hours per week. We always had an employee assistance program, through Special Districts Association, and that has grown and evolved as well. We got a chaplaincy program started here. That was a big piece of it. Our own in-house counseling systems, now they're in place, and we're just even evolving that to really take care of the family in a holistic manner, meaning spouses, significant others, marriage counseling, taking care of our children. That's the biggest, newest piece that we're actually adding to it right now, is where our children of our employees, if they need help, they can be seen by a counselor or a therapist to get healthy too. Because if you're an employee and you're thinking about home, because home's your foundation, your support system. And if you're having issues at home, how can you really fully give 100% here as a paramedic, a firefighter, when you got to be out potentially saving lives, risking your life, if you're not 100% here?
The fire service has definitely changed from even when I came in 20 years ago to where we're at now. You didn't talk about mental health. You bottled it up, you went home and just went on to the next call.
The calls you run on, you see the worst stuff that society has, the damages, the challenges, the homes burning, that people losing lives. And I don't think we're supposed to see that stuff over a 20, 25, 30-year career, but we do.
I carried a lot of stress and some of those harder calls that really built up, but I didn't want to talk to anybody about it. Realizing and accepting the fact that it is okay to talk to somebody. It is okay to let that out. That was paramount. That continued my career. I was very close to leaving this job. Thankfully, I was able to get that out. I was able to unpack some of those things that have put me where I'm at today.
I tell people too that I had to have help, when I needed help. And so when anybody new comes through the door, any new cadet, whether they're paid, volunteer, they come through an academy, I get them for the first 2 hours. And I talk to them about what I've struggled with, whether it was my divorce and what I had going on. Because if I can tell them that, hey, the fire chief, right, he sought help, I think then okay, well, maybe I can seek help when I need it too. I think the results are seeing when Chris and the other practitioners are starting to see way less people. They don't have a full workload anymore. But the last couple of years, they've seen it come down. That means it's working. And that's what they're conveying to me, that, hey, people are getting help when they need it. And that's what we're after, right? We're after a healthy work environment to have healthier employees.